This is the first question you gotta ask yourself as a leader, as an owner. What do I want? Do I want to be a fisher of men or a fisherman? Because when you're a fisher of men, you will always be evergreen.
One of the inspirations for Paul to have hope for our industry was meeting this man, Velko. He was selling 40 plus cars a month, working 4 days a week, and built a business of raising fan advocates, built a business of referrals, built a business by being a professional problem solver.
Lions remind me of transactional top producers. Have you ever had a guy who sells 30, 40 cars for the first time in their life and then they take a week off to go to Vegas to celebrate? That's what the lion does. Lion will eat the antelope, then they will take 15, 20 hours to eat, to relax and just chill and kick back. And that's when they're most vulnerable. Just like the top producers. They get satisfied with 20 units, with 30 units, with $10,000. I used to be one of them. If I didn't have any competition in the dealership, all I need to do is beat the guy by 2 units, and then I go into celebration mode. But what that does is it kills your momentum.
One of the best sales guys I've ever seen. The guy is relentless with his calls, relentless with his customers, relentless with his follow-up. This is one guy that worked 4 days a week and made 200 grand. That's no joke. And this is the guy I tell you about that I saw make 100, 150 calls a day and sell 2 or 3 cars. I witnessed it.
Selling cars would be the most common product people would need, and it's the most expensive one that they buy more often than house, and you get your commission faster than any other industry. It's shocking how few salespeople apply the right strategies to become successful and how few salespeople are really relational.
What I saw today on the stage, what I saw his energy and his passion and his story and his heart made me so proud of him. Like, I've never been more proud of anyone than I am of my boy Velko. So if you don't know this guy, you don't follow him, and you don't have him in your life, start now. Your life will get better. That I can promise you.
Because when you're focused on transactions, you kill the relationships. When you're focused on being number one, you sacrifice your time with your family, you sacrifice your time with your spouse, you sacrifice your time with your kids, so you could be number one, so you could show up, because you're competing for everything in life. Car business, together with real estate, mechanics, techs, number one divorce ratio out of all industries. It's because of that stress, because of constantly looking for that prey, constantly looking for new leads, constantly adapting and figuring things out and surviving.
Skills, sales skills, and marketing skills. Working with thousands of salespeople across the United States, we realized that a lot of the times salespeople just have minor blind spots and they need just a tiny little adjustment. And everything starts with your mind. Everything starts with mind. Talk about how to get rid of your ego, how to understand what's stopping you, how to understand what you truly, really want to do with your time.
That if you invest your time, your money, and your energy to be in Velko's presence, whether at a live event or through his online learning content, it will be a value add for you because his well is full. He does have the past experience required to talk to you at a real experience level. The knowledge he will give you was gained through many no's, many yeses, through tons of success and tons of rejection. And life's greatest teacher is experience. And I'm just really proud of Velko that he cares so much about students in our industry that he wants to give what he has learned to other people so that he can stand back and look out there and say, yes, I made a difference. And I believe Velko can do that for you.
We had Velko Academy come in here to help us out with our video testimonials and our referrals. And this month we collected 1,002 testimonials. Our goal is to do over 1,000 every single month to get us at 12,000. And here's all of our referrals. So if you need any help with this, you have to call Velko to come over, help you guys out. This is 1,000 found deals, found names that we would never ever have, which deals will come out of this long term. So you got to give Velko a call.
Topics we're going to cover are goal setting, how to eliminate self-sabotage, how to stay positive. We're going to teach you how to create process in your own workplace, in your own business. We're going to show you how to greet your customers, how to qualify their buying power, how to qualify their wants and needs, how to make a world-class presentation and a world-class demonstration. So we're going to teach you how to deliver your product in a way where you collect more information that helps you for future sales. And obviously we're going to teach you how to get more referrals. We're going to show you how to get minimum 10 referrals on each delivery. On the marketing side of things, we're going to build your brand. We're going to show you how to cross-promote. We're going to show you how to prospect. We're going to show you how to build your pipeline and make your existing sales multiply.
I did Velcro training. Believe it or not, Velcro training has helped me phenomenally. It is like the best. I would recommend it to anybody. It's taking me to the next level. I got other trainers, but with Velcro's training, I was able to take what they know and put it with that. And Velcro is all about the customer, putting the customer first, and that is absolute.
Do you take pride in your presentation? Hey, videotape yourself next time when you're doing a walk around, when you're presenting a vehicle, and tell me how much are you willing to pay for that presentation. This is the time when you have to show with passion how much you love the vehicle. This is the time when you prove your salesmanship. This is what makes the difference between you and the person down the street. Now is the time to magnify the strengths of your vehicle and to make sure you exclude any competition because of your passion, because of your love towards that product. This is the time to convince your customer on how great of a choice they're about to make. Your presentation. Don't underestimate that. It's the most important step.
I just finished the Velcro's training program, learned a lot of things that you normally would not hear from a lot of other trainers, which is kind of rare nowadays, not to hear the same cliches over and over.
They taught me a lot today, how to increase my referral business and stop taking so many ups.
It's taught me how to talk to customers, how to approach them, how to start from A to Z and make sure that the process is the process every single time, never changing. And it works. It truly, truly works.
We've gotten some surprising results, some things that are absolutely fantastic that are going on in the store. My social media has been great, and we had a record-breaking month last month.
Customer comes in, you need to make them feel like you're capable for the job.
You know, he's not into the pump-up, rah-rah stuff, but giving people specific principles that get them results. So if you're looking for somebody to take your team to the next level with regards to specific strategies to start from A to Z and make things happen, convert sales, and get more results, he's your guy.
I can't start this course unless I share with you that some of the words we're using are killing us. And I want to give you alternatives for these words. The first word I want you to avoid is buy or sell. Replace the word buy with own. People prefer to own things. Payment, you need to replace with investment, because everybody wants to feel smart as an investor. It feels good when you're investing in something, right? The word contract, nobody likes to sign contracts. Use agreement. Agreement is less threatening. Using our lingo in front of the customers is number one, unprofessional, and number two, stupid, because they don't understand what you're saying. So what is the point of you to have conversation with somebody if you speak different languages? Like you speak in Chinese. Deal. Some of my customers were asking me, I was like, I'm gonna give you a great deal. And they'll be like, is it a great deal for you or a great deal for me, right? The word deal, I replace with opportunity. Everybody loves opportunities. What do we know about opportunities? Do they come rarely? Yeah. Credit application. Boom. Every time when you run my credit, my score goes down, right? Exactly. So replace the word credit with personal information. Personal information. We gotta open up your file. Are you ready to make a decision today? The word decision is a scary word for your customers. So I'd replace the word decision with selection. Selection is something that it's more of a game, you know. Hey, let's select something, let's pick something, right? Is this your trade? I wouldn't refer to the customer's car by trading. I would use the make and model of the vehicle. We're car guys. If it's a Mercedes-Benz, then be like, hey, let me have the keys for your Mercedes-Benz. Don't call it a trade-in, please.
That Velcro is the only guy, and probably one of two guys in almost 20 years that I've allowed to come into my arena. Okay? He's that good, he's that comfortable, he sold high-end cars.
Beside myself, this man knows his stuff. Velcro, you have to look him up. He is insanely proficient at what he does. I can't even talk to him. Listen, please follow this guy. I've learned so much. I've been in business for 29 years. I've been in this business. In one day, this man summed up my whole career. He is the best at what he does.
There are some early objections that come in the greeting. In my belief, we create them by asking the wrong question, by starting with the wrong greeting. What is the early objection that stops you from continuing with your customer? What is the worst one? Hey, I'm just looking. How do you handle the price objection? The first thing you gotta do, and if they say, I can buy it for cheaper down the road, another objection is, what's my rate? I don't have any time. So when customer tells me, I don't have any time,
trying to show them what they can do to eliminate some of the negative equity and be in a better long-term position financially.
Broke my fear of speaking in front of people thanks to Velco.
Velco sales is the best sales training I have ever taken.
Our culture has changed, our people has changed. It's not what it was in the past. Now our people have to have a little more world experiences, have the ability to understand how to prospect better, how to talk, communicate, all the things that we take for granted in normal conversations. Our sales representatives need to be able to be better trained so they can be better suited to deal with customers.
how do you present the numbers? You have to have some type of strategy to release the tension. The best way to release the tension is if you don't share the numbers right off the bat. I always started my presentation with a loud, great news across the showroom on my way to the desk, but not with every type of buyer, only with the ones who wanted to get the attention. So then you have to have some type of opening. And my opening was something like, Mr. Customer, one thing I want to get out of the way right now. In case we have small disagreements, please let me know, because there's nothing I can't fix right here while we're both here. But the whole point is to observe your customer, to watch your customer, to make sure the tension is released. And once when they're fully relaxed on the chair, now you can show them the numbers. Unfold the numbers by using, here's the opportunity. Don't say here's your payment, don't say here's your price, don't say here's the best deal. Use the word opportunity instead. When you mention your price or the investment, minimize these numbers. The price of the car is $24, with 5 down, you're looking at $342 a month. But when you talk about discounts, you have to maximize on these numbers. We're giving you $5,431 in discount. You get it? After you're done with your presentation, you want to finish with call to action, which is basically circle here or give me your okay here. You never want to ask your customer to sign anything. We know since little kids not to sign things lightly. So don't ever ask your customer to sign, ask them to circle the option or okay right there.
My buddy Velco today, round table, dropping some nuggets, some things I wouldn't even think of about marketing, and just blew my mind today. Definitely look this guy up.
I have a very small amount of mini deals now, and even the mini deals still leave here happy. And a lot of people say that the mini deals are usually the people that leave here unhappy and have bad things to say at the end. They're still leaving me here happy. They're still sending me referrals, so there's still more money to be made down the line. So thank you so much for that, Velco.
What I could learn in an 8-hour class, he taught me everything within 10 minutes. He's amazing, awesome.
And so naturally he connects, so he's relatable, he's done it, he's doing it, he continues to practice what he preaches. He's a fantastic.
He added a lot of value, things that that I know that are important, right? Sometimes you don't think of it, and sometimes you have to hear from other people. So I highly recommend him. All right, he's one of the best out there right now.
I want to talk to you about the greeting because, in my opinion, it's one of the most underestimated steps by salespeople. Imagine going on a first date. Do you make sure you smell good? Do you make sure you fix your hair? Do you brush your teeth before you go on a date? Are you very selective of the words you're going to be using? Are you respectful to the person you're talking to? Think about all these things. You put so much effort into the first date. If you put the same amount of effort for each and every customer you greet, you would understand how critical this is.
The sales training course, Velco taught me not only how to be a good salesman, but be successful in whatever I pursue. So I recommend this class to anyone. He'll really help you out.
He has instilled a great level of positivity and enthusiasm into my salespeople, and giving us out-of-the-world tactics that have helped build our sales up.
I learned how to use universal language and how to not sound so much like a salesperson.
It is not about selling cars, it is about selling yourself. And if you incorporate your passion with car sales, then the happiness and success will come shortly after.
We're not actually here to sell cars, we're here to sell the customers a better experience and make them lifetime customers.
At this segment, I want to talk about fear of closing. I think that's the biggest problem with salespeople. It's just because of lack of knowledge. Most salespeople know one close. If I could, would you? Which is a sad story. You have to understand, your clients, they know the questions you're going to be asking and they know how they must reply in order to confuse you and throw a curveball at you. Sometimes we undersell, sometimes we oversell. Sometimes salespeople have it all wrapped and the salesperson continues to sell the product, thinking, oh, I'm building more value. No, you have built enough value. Know when to stop. My manager used to say, we're not here to make friends, we're here to make money. And obviously, that's the purpose, but I always focused on making friends. There's nothing wrong when you make a friend to do business with them. The reason why you're afraid to close is because you simply don't know how to close and nobody ever showed you. Don't get mad. That's why I'm here. I'm gonna teach you.
It's worth every penny, guys. So thanks again, Valco.
I really feel that I've loaded up my holster with those tools and I can use them at my beck and call when I have customers out there.
He can teach you what you can learn in a year in 2 days. It's amazing. He's fantastic. He'll work with you. He'll hold your hand. He'll just walk you through all the steps that you need.
Gave a lot of value on his presentation because he was able to show how he did it and the methodologies that he has. It basically gives you a footprint how to take your business and your dealership to the next level. And if you're willing to learn something new, you're willing to take it to the next level.
Let's build your business together.